everyone, it's Mariana, and today let's talk about The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. Some of you have been asking for me to do more book reviews, and if you're new here, which quite a few of you are, welcome. I used to talk about books pretty regularly on my channel, so I've been meaning to do that recently. I've been meaning to get back to talking about books as well as movies, but I also wanted to be a little bit more selective as far as which books I discuss. Anyways, here we are. The Girl with All the Gifts is a post-apocalyptic thriller set in the near future when most of the humanity has been wiped out by a zombie-like infection. There's also a film adaptation coming out sometime later this year. I'm not sure when. There is no US release date for the movie on IMDb at this moment, but there is a release date for the UK, and that's September 23rd, so hopefully we will get it sometime this autumn as well. I will link the trailer down below in the info box if you want to check it out. So some of you are probably thinking, why do I need this book? I have The Walking Dead and a bunch of other zombie related books and movies and comics, but I'm here to tell you that this book is pretty special. It's about a very smart and curious 10-year-old girl, Melanie. But here's the deal. Every morning, Melanie waits in her cell to be collected for class. When they come for her, Sergeant Parks keeps his gun pointing at her while two of his people strap her into the wheelchair. She thinks they don't like her. She jokes that she won't bite, but they don't laugh. Do I have your attention now? The most interesting thing about The Girl with All the Gifts is that you get all of these different perspectives. This book, thankfully, is not written in first person, so you don't just get to know the characters from the point of view of the lead character, you actually get to know them through their thoughts. And it does have the character types that you would expect from this setting. You have your compassionate one who wants to see the humanity in the situation. You have the stern military guy. You have the scientist who's trying to figure this out and solve the problem at any cost, etc. But however, while in your typical zombie thriller, these characters could be just kind of placeholders for the reader to project their ideas onto, you actually get to know who they are and why they do the things they do. And of course, you have Melanie, who is by far the most interesting character. She's the girl in question, and she is really fascinating. I loved reading about her. As far as the story itself, it does follow the type of plot that you would expect from a book like this. It has quite a bit of action, but it does have some nice quieter character moments as well, which is a nice change of pace. I do have to say that I loved the ending. I'm obviously not going to tell you what it is, no spoilers, but I thought it was excellent, and I am somebody who is rarely actually satisfied with endings, especially to this extent. I also really liked that the whole situation in this book is actually rooted in science. Once again, I don't want to give anything away, but the whole problem that they're having is actually a real thing in life. You can look it up. There are tons of articles and videos about it, and if you're feeling curious, you can freak yourself out by how this is an actual thing. And the author does try to go over some of the science in the book, which gives it a nice science fiction touch. My small issues with The Girl with All the Gifts have to do with two things. First of all, there was a section around the middle where I thought the book settled into the genre comfort zone a little bit too much, and I definitely preferred the beginning of the book and the last third of the book. Some of that also had to do with some characters in the middle of the book that I just didn't care as much about as I did for the lead characters. And my second issue was that after finishing the book, I was left with some questions as far as how some things worked, because I got teased with all the science in the book, and I just wanted a couple of things explained a little bit better. I can't tell you what those things are because that would be spoilers, but that was my second small issue. Overall though, I highly recommend this book to anybody who enjoys the genre or to anybody who is looking to get into the genre. I think this would be a good introduction. I really liked the characters, I really liked the science, and I liked how those things were blended with the action and the horror. So in the end, this was a very intriguing post-apocalyptic horror thriller. I do have some concerns about the movie adaptation because if they don't explore explore the characters or find a way to bring in the inner monologue, which this book is filled with, then it may end up being a more traditional zombie action thriller, which wouldn't be bad, but it just wouldn't be as exciting as the book. Still, I'm very excited for the movie, and I will definitely review it once it's out in the US. As for the book, I'm going to give The Girl with All the Gifts 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely suggest you check it out if it sounds interesting, because it's a very engaging read. That's it for my review of The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey. Let me know if you guys have read this book and what did you think of it in the comments below. Are you excited for the movie? Do you think it's going to be good? Have you seen the trailer? Are you staying away? And if you are looking forward to the movie but didn't realize it was based on the book, let me know if you think you're going to try to read the book before the movie. I definitely would suggest it because I'm just that kind of person. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye!